Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your Venus retrograde reading for you. Venus retrograde begins March 1st, 2025, and lasts for 6 weeks. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. If you are sensitive to sound, this is a time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Aquarius, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Oh, the Hermit is crowning this. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Fool, the Queen of Cups, angels. Oh, goodness. The card that just fell on the floor. Grab it. The Page of Pentacles. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. The Wheel of Fortune. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Nine of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. The Star, that's you, Aquarius, shining through. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The Two of Cups. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, and Judgment. I love this. Okay. This is going to be a quiet time for you. So just knowing that with this Venus retrograde, it doesn't mean it's not intense. Venus retrograde is always intense. So hang on to your hats type of energy comes forward with a Venus retrograde. But with the Hermit crowning everything, the Hermit is Virgo energy. Okay, so time frame August 23rd to September 22nd. This is a time where you are looking inward, and this Venus retrograde is really calling you to look inward, Aquarius. Because a Venus retrograde is all about bringing out issues in our relationship that are holding us back, that are keeping us from really expressing and embracing love the way that we want to. Now, this Venus retrograde begins in Aries, so it's spicy, it's intense, it's complex. So just know that we can get annoyed. We can get annoyed with the people that we love the most. We can get annoyed with people in general during this time. We can feel like, oh my gosh, they're annoyed with us because everybody's just a little bit on edge. I know that's not what we need in the world right now, but being aware of it is going to be able to really help us to calm and counteract it, to meet love, to meet the chaos with love, and to embrace our hearts and our souls and our passion. Now, do know that also during a Venus retrograde, old flames can come up. Like old flames can come out of the woodwork, kind of come into our sphere of being. And we can also have certain people, certain situations come forward that remind us so intensely of other places, other people, that we're like, whoa, wait, this is weird. Because what a Venus retrograde has us do is it has us find closure. It has us work through blockages and find closure in our lives. And that is just so important. So we are going to be turning in during this Venus retrograde. For the next 6 weeks, we are looking at what we really want. We are connecting with our heart. We are giving voice to our heart, which is going to empower us. Aquarius, in a way that we didn't think it could, or we didn't know that we needed. We are embracing the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith on us. We are opening the door to where we need to be, to what it is that we desire. And there's also a sense of looking at fear and saying, I'm not going to be ruled by you anymore. You don't get to declare for me what I want. And the Queen of Cups says we're holding what we love up, most high to us. And we're being guided forward by our love and what we desire and where we need to be. Water sign energy is represented by the Queen of Cups. This is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So if you're born on the cusp with with Pisces, if you have water sign energy in your chart, that comes through very powerfully. It will be what leads you. You are going to be led by the heart. But again, you are air sign energy. You are the voice. So the lung and the heart work together. I learned that from a acupuncturist, and I just think it is the most beautiful thing, because I'm seeing during this Venus retrograde that our lungs protect our heart, right? They work together, but we have to give voice to what our heart longs for. And we're afraid to give voice to what we truly want. And we can also think that it doesn't fit into what love looks like, right? Because we've all seen the fairy tales, we've all watched Cinderella, we've all read the books, and love is supposed to look a certain way. And what if our soul is longing for something a little bit different, a little bit more in line with us, maybe a little bit gentler, maybe a little bit, calmer, maybe a little bit, I'm just seeing things as being like quiet. And I know that sounds weird to say when it comes to love, because we want, the billboards and the fireworks. But what if love is quiet connection, is somebody seeing you and what your soul needs and how to, walk in your world and you walk in theirs. This is for us if we are single, and this is for us if we are in a relationship. What if we don't necessarily, we think we want the billboard and the flashy lights and everybody oohing and eyeing, but what we really want is the calm understanding and the powerful day to day. And it brings us to the Page of Pentacles, our prosperity and our success. Where did we see love as being unsuccessful when we were little? Or when we were a teenager, or when we were in our early, adulthood? Where did we see love unsuccessful? Where did we see seeds planted and not grown? When did we reach out and get denied? Because with the Page of Pentacles, this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There are seeds that were planted when we were very small that made us look at love a very certain way. It can be parents divorcing. It can be, people arguing. It can be not being loved by a parent, a guardian, whomever raised us, might not have liked us. And that might have left scars. I laugh because we internalize it and we're like, what did I do wrong? And it's like, sometimes, and I know it, until we're ready to hear it, it doesn't help. But sometimes the greatest lessons we learn are how not to love. It's like, I never want to be that. I never want to connect that way. And so here we are going to go into our inner child self and see the seeds that are planted and see what it is that we want to grow, what we were afraid to grow. Because now we're entering into a new season. We're stepping into a new power of self. And we're done with always looking over our shoulders, with always being on guard. We're just done with it. It's exhausting. This Venus retrograde says, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is what my heart is longing for. And we start to see it within ourselves. We start to balance it within us. There's a duality to what we crave, to what we long for. And it stems from the beginning of our story, as most things usually do. And so here with the Six of Pentacles, we are finding the balance. With the Six of Cups, we are finding the balance. We are seeing the beginning of the story. And we are coming to terms with pains that run deep. And we are letting ourselves give voice to what our soul longs for, to what it is that we desire. And the star is the essence of us coming forward. Okay, we are represented by the star in the major arcana. And this is our dreams and our desires and our greatest wish. And we are letting ourselves creatively, spiritually, psychically, powerfully come forward and step into our energy and step into our love. And to know that God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, is hearing what our soul is longing for now when it comes to love. And it moves us to the Two of Cups. This is the minor arcana Lover's card. This is love, this is connection, this is insight, this is understanding. And again, it's coming into balance with what we love and judgment. We're coming out of the box we were put in by a love that wasn't satisfying to us, by expectations that our soul never wanted to meet. We didn't want to be Cinderella. We didn't want to be Prince Charming, whomever it was. Our soul was like, yeah, no, not me. We're like, but that's the blueprint, type of deal. And so now we're letting ourselves step into our light and our connection and our love. And as we do so, we stop judging ourselves. Spirit has been showing me beautiful things throughout the Venus retrograde readings. And one of the things is to know how to care for yourself. And I think that's so interesting. Some of us are orchids. Okay, orchids are hard to take care of, right? And they need a lot of care. And sometimes we need to just say, you know what? I need to take care of me. I bruise easily in this world. The goal is to be in this world, but not, to be of this world, but not in its chaos. And so here we get to embrace what we want to plant, the seeds that we want to plant, the way that we want to move forward in love. And it isn't just in love with a partner, right? It's not just romantic love. It is friendship. It is family relationships. It is the love that we have for our fellow human beings. It is the love that we have for ourselves. It's the love that we have for our pets. It is however love comes into our life. And that's what we're stepping forward in. It brings us to our spirit message. And that's what the Hermit is saying. We are stepping into our hearts and ourselves. We are seeing ourselves. And it brings us then to our spirit message, angels and spirit guides. This is the goose. And it says, your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. It does. And what's so interesting is that when our mind is stressed, we cannot fully dream. We cannot fully connect with what our soul is longing for, because our body is just like on that hamster wheel. And it's like, gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. And here, what I'm seeing also with this Venus retrograde is that there has been like a psychic attack on so many of us. And we feel drained and we feel overwhelmed and we feel, just out of balance. And this Venus retrograde is bringing forward what the heart longs for. And it's putting us into balance again. It's opening up our world in the most, lovely ways. And it brings us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. This is self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. It's listening to our gut. It's listening to ourselves. It's stepping into our power. And as we do so, we start to find our alignment, to find what we long for. And it brings us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And this is the King of Wands. This is energy that wants to eat our passion, right? That fire that wants to just consume. Okay? And air feeds fire. We're very good with passion. We can be very, very good with passion, Aquarius. It can be so fun, but it consumes us. And it doesn't nourish us the way that we need it to. Also be mindful because, again, this Venus retrograde begins in Aries. Like a bit of the spiciness, a bit of the temper, a bit of the intensity comes forward. And we can feel annoyed and we can feel aggravated. And the King of Wands is like, feed this, feed this, feed this. Don't look inside. Don't look at what you really want. Feed the chaos, because that's all that, that's the easiest thing to do. And that's all that energy wants. And what's going to be very interesting is how do you starve the chaos and feed the soul? And here it's saying, what do I want to plant? But what am I scared of that I can't stop thinking about? That's robbing my joy and taking away my success and moving me forward in doubt. It brings us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the owl. And it says your intuition is correct. Follow your inner wisdom without fail. Your subconscious chakra message is play. This is the heart chakra. Letting yourself play. Letting yourself laugh. We as human beings do not play. We do not have fun unless we feel safe. So let the joy come in. Let the laughter come. Fill your heart. fill your heart with laughter. There's a meditation that I've been loving to do lately, and it's been sitting for 5 minutes and smiling. It sounds so silly and so simple, but I like simple. And sometimes the smile feels so weird on my face, right? It doesn't feel like it belongs. But making myself smile makes the smile feel more comfortable, makes the smile come more quickly to my face and to my heart. And so, to embrace play, to embrace joy, to embrace laughter, let yourself smile. Let yourself embrace what brings you joy and brings you happiness. It brings us then to the energy to be mindful of. Be mindful, okay, of exhausting yourself. Be mindful of not honoring your story. Be mindful of expecting so much from you that it is actually impossible. It brings us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Two of Swords. We are going to be embracing a path that did not seem clear to us before. We wanted things to be black and white page, black print, here's how it goes. And Spirit is now showing the complexity of us. And we are going to see ourselves embracing our heart and our passion in a way we hadn't expected. And then paths open that feel right? The energy feels right. The passion feels right. The connection feels right. And we are surprised at the way that we walk forward. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading resonates with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time, of this Venus retrograde, and of ourselves. If you are sensitive, this is the time to mute. Take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aquarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed Venus retrograde. Bye.